Hello ladies and gentlemen, you're here for the second half of the first versus second Ace Comics Netrunner League Championship match, I guess you'd say. I'm BJ. Joining me is the man on the left of this game, Andrew Roger. Hello, Andrew.
Hello everyone, how's it going? It's good to be here in the commentary box. Trying to avoid sounding like a cricket commentator and fouling miserably.
Anyway, so we saw first game, absolutely tore Ben's Whalen deck to pieces, tearing 8 agenda points out of there to his 0.
Yep.
You must be right now feeling, well, you can't lose.
Well, with a 10-0 start in the grand finals, you know, the worst you're looking at is a draw.
And we're just going to open this for the viewers at home. Ah, all right.
That sounded good.
We're set in now.
I want what he's having. Yeah, give me some of that.
All right.
So,
we've got, of course, playing even after creation and control. There is no better Hasbroid identity, would you say, than installing cards and getting paid for it?
there possibly is, but I haven't
you
figured
just
it
like
out
to play.
yet.
You just like to play this because you scored the credit cards after winning the regional.
I lack the imagination to make anything better than the gain of credit for installing a card ID.
Well, it seems to be working for you.
Grand designs on the other identities, and then when you play them out and they all crash and burn miserably.
Yes.
And I blame that on myself, not on the cards. I always go back to trusty old money in the hand. I do like a lot of money when I play Netrunner.
And so looking at this, are you a little bit nervous that you haven't got the eyes to protect R&D?
Yep.
Ben's played an opening medium, and he's had an initial run. He's surged medium. He's now looking at...
been happy about that.
He's now looking at... Is it 4 cards? Off the top of R&D?
That's right. There's 3.
So he's managed to trash a Thomas Haas.
4. Now there's
and
something...
scored nothing.
I am the player on the left, Andru. There's something about my HB deck that Ben R on the right doesn't know.
I'm well aware of what this is, though.
What he doesn't know is that I have sneakily only played with 7 agendas.
That's right. So you're looking at 6 3-pointers and a 2-pointer.
That's right.
To score the 20. And so...
in a 49 card deck.
And a nice green level clearance there to get some more cash coming in.
I was worried heading into these finals about Shaper R&D
digging. Yep.
That I expected that to be big right after creation and control.
Uh-huh.
So I designed the decks
and
to
playing
try
it
and frustrate
yourself,
them.
Of course.
I'd love them to waste their time and money on R&D while I happily went about my business, which was making money.
And when you think about it, it is a brilliant concept for playing in a knockout tournament because they've only got 7 cards out of your 49 they can access.
That's right.
A lot of people these day and age are playing with only the 1s and 2s, so they've got to score an excessive amount of agendas to win.
I went the other way.
That's right.
I saw what everyone was doing.
Yes.
And I tried something different. So far in this tournament, first 2 games, it's paid off.
And so here we go. Here's a
5
massive 5-card medium dig. And
huge.
Immediately, 7 agendas only is paying off.
Yep.
I think you lose a Melange here. There you go. Melange gone.
I am sad to see Melange go. I do love to get Melange off there.
Now, in this game, though, are you feeling... Is there a little bit of the challenge out of it, knowing that you're not chasing... you're just chasing that first agenda to get there? Or, like every game, are you game face on...
Netrunner, because I finished first in the league and I won a tournament previously. I actually feel like there's a big target on my back.
Yes, this is true.
And oh, there is.
Yeah, right. There is. Don't worry about that.
Yep. Thanks for pointing that out. Yep. So that's real. And so I like to sort of keep playing to win, even if the incentive isn't there. If people are saying, "Oh yeah, well you've already got this one," I still like to play it out and see how it goes. Make sure that the deck's working properly, that doesn't get smashed horribly. And as you see there, I cleared the viruses. I don't want to see some. There's a limit to how much you're going to expose.
That's right.
R&D to medium there.
And because earlier in the night, of course, you played a good game against young Tristan, who was playing a lot of new CNC shaper cards. I think he had Cloak and Dagger out. And he
That works better
really
than I
gave you
thought.
a challenge, didn't he?
Yeah.
He scored a lot of agenda points.
It did give me a challenge. I wasn't expecting those cards to be as good as they are.
Yep.
I actually frowned upon Cloak and Dagger as too restrictive, too limited. Once you'd used up your... is it Cloak that is the pay for...
Yep, that's right.
icebreaker?
Cloak is the...
If you've only got one out, you can only break one icebreaker. If they've got a... one that's over power 5.
Well, so if you're looking at an archer,
sentry.
you need 2 cloaks out to power your dagger. So,
and then, should you then run after archer into flare, you're in all kinds of hurt.
And so there's Ben running. You didn't res in front of HB, so I'm assuming probably something bigger than 1 credit. And I think
that's a fairly safe assumption. With only 1 credit, I'm not resing much.
You were holding an agenda or 2 there, if I'm not mistaken. Just the little sneaky peek there.
People can see that there's 2 massive ice already out on the table. You've got a toll booth and an itchy. If I started resing 1 credit ones... I'd be quite surprised. No, the deck is about big, fat, nasty ice.
Yes.
You run into that and something bad should happen.
Yes. And in the case of...
Well, he's already got a brain damage. He's taken a brain damage running
Was that Itchy 2.0?
That was. Good old...
And it hurt.
Trusty Itchy.
It hurts a lot. 2 clicks, nothing out there, you're going to take something. Why he didn't just end the run... I mean, I think he ran when he had... 5 tokens on medium though, so probably
he was looking to
close it out in 1 run.
He just wanted to score there.
Yeah,
and Itchy 2.0. That's going to ruin your day hitting that.
I think I heard somebody in the background say when Ben was running at that, he was thinking, "I'm just going to have a look at your my eyes." I think was
Itchy.
You see Itchy 2.0
burning the eyes out there. It's only 1 brain damage. The game is still on for young and old.
Yes.
I'm poor.
As poor as I've seen,
Yeah, 7 credits.
But still enough to probably res an Itchy 1.0.
But am I going to? No.
Oh.
Play the odds. 1 in 5, I believe. If you could see the hand, which I didn't show the camera. It's a 1 in 5. I'm comfortable with 1 in 5.
He's probably just going to look at that same piece of ice again and put it back.
Yep.
There's an Awakening Center, I think I saw there. And this was unusual in this game. I don't think you... Well, not that it went that long, but you didn't get to put down that Awakening Center?
Well, basically for the win, because I won the first game 10-0, basically I'm chasing 1 agenda scored. Now...
So this
gets to the tricky part because in my amazing design of the deck, I did actually only put in 3 pointers.
So that's going to take you 2 turns at least.
That's right. Exposure is high.
Yep.
To score a big fat agenda like that. Unfortunately for Ben, he's having trouble with Tollbooth.
Yes.
Tollbooth there
right
is
now,
taking
nothing
its toll.
to get through. Booth is taking its toll.
Yeah, that's sorry about that.
And the bell is tolling as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's got a grimoire down there, but is it going to help him?
I've decided to distract him. A little distraction here.
I think that's a nice little bit.
That's what I call a sideshow. Come and have a look over here and ignore what I'm doing.
This is it. I think this is your classic, magician trick. With
look what the hand's doing. A sleight of hand.
That's it. A nice sleight of hand indeed.
And will he run on them? He's not actually.
The interesting thing is, I think he's in his own little world over there. He's going, even if I win this, there's no point. What am I going to do? Have I got anything that's going to help right now?
It's not a great position. I think he was still playing because he did want to beat me.
Yep.
I have Ben believes in Nemesis. He believes in the concept of Nemesi.
Nemesi, yes.
And I've been accused of such things.
And if you look down the bottom there, there's some Australian money which you're actually playing for.
He's still playing to win.
Yes.
There's some Australian dollars. Yep, plastic money.
For those overseas viewers watching that. Yep.
That can go through the wash. Unbreakable.
Can't do that with the American dollar, can you?
Well, you can't do that with your credits. Look at that. You're Resinichi. And
that's right.
So quickly. Yeah, that's not interesting.
And there goes that medium. Ben seemed quite happy to get rid of that, actually.
No one really was worried.
What did he look at? 9 cards? Probably only the same
there is
5
an
cards
agenda
over
in
and
here.
over.
I'll just let you know there is an agenda.
Still 5 cards in hand, though. 4
No,
cards in hand, so...
1 and 4.
Nope. I mean, he's not yoinked
No,
that.
and he didn't see it. There's me neurotically shuffling my cards. I rarely change the order.
It just shuffles back around.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
it
a
looks
cyclical
like I'm
ordering of
changing
your
the
cards.
order,
Yeah. So if anyone knew how you were to store your cards in your hand, and knew when you shuffled them, they were just in the same order as you had them before, they could probably pull out an agenda every
Well,
time.
now that everyone knows that, I will have to change that.
You have to be very conscious about how you shuffle.
As a runner, it's important to track which card they're drawing and where it sits in the hand.
Yes.
And so, if
I like to fold their cards in half so they're obviously creased. So when they go back into the hand, I know which one I've looked at.
While marking their cards, yes, yeah.
I also have been known to use a Nico and just a little bit of white paper on my finger.
Marker pen can help.
That's right.
Certainly. And
he's put a Mimic out there, which is probably not helping because you can't even get through Sentry even with the Data Sucker right now. Ichi 2.0 is... So... I think he's clutching at straws right now.
Well, he hasn't run on that other remote. He did trash the melange.
See, I'm curious what he's thinking that is. I mean...
Well, I know what it is. I played it, and I was hoping after the melange he'd be confident in running right into that snare.
So I'm assuming with such a big to-res...
There it is, folks.
Yeah, he started resing that...
2 agenda points. Now, he's already trashed a Thomas Haas.
Yes.
A new card from Creation and Control.
Yes.
An advanceable asset.
So you're thinking maybe he's thinking it's another Thomas and he's not too concerned
However,
about
here's the game.
There it is. Hourglass.
First game.
Worth its price.
First click. Drains 3.
Drains 3.
He's expecting to go in there.
Drawing that.
Power up.
You're advancing that Project Wotan. Yep. And there it is for victory and the overall win of the night. And I think taking home a nice, tidy little monetary prize.
It was a monetary prize.
And so anyway, that was the second game of the final. Stay tuned to this channel and we're going to hopefully get up more games. There'll be a 3rd versus 4th from this elimination tournament if you haven't already viewed that.
Well, that would be a fascinating game. And after our mammoth game 1, I'm pretty sure 3rd versus 4th was a lot quicker because they were looming over us while we were playing, so I'm sure they were finished.
Anyway, we'll catch you next time. I'm BJ.
And this is Andrew R.
And stay tuned to BTGN and anything else coming out of Australian Netrunner. Thank you.
Cheers.